Good morning, my dear student. Hope you all are fit and fine. And today we are going to discuss another interesting topic of coordination compound, that is definition of some terms pertaining to coordination compound, that is related to coordination compound. See children, firstly you should know that what is coordination compound. Coordination compound, here a metal atom or ion bound by a number of molecules and ions. Collectively they are called coordination compound. This complex which is comprises of metal, ion or atom which is bounded by number of molecules or ions, they are called complex compound. So here we are going to discuss ligands. That what are ligand? The molecules or ions which are coordinate to a metal atom or ions, they are called ligands, or you can say which have a capacity which is capable of donating a pair of electron to central metal, ion or atom, they are called ligand. Okay children, that ligand actually means that it have a capacity or tendency, or you can say which is capable to donate a pair of electron in a vacant orbital of central metal, ion or atom. They are called ligand. Ligand can be negative ion, positive ion or neutral molecules. Okay. See here we will discuss few properties of ligand. That what are ligand? See children, one compound K4FeCN6, it is called potassium ferrocyanide. Here 6 cyanide group. Here you can see 6 cyanide group is bound to a central metal ion, or you can say coordinated by Fe2+. They are called ligand. This Cn minus, how many cyanide groups you are observing here? 6. So 6 here, the number of ligand is 6. Ligand can be negative ion, positive ion or neutral molecule. Ligands are Lewis base, okay, because they donate a pair of electron. Here central metal atom or ion is called Lewis acid because they accept a pair of electron. Next, see children, types of ligand. Ligands are further classified into 3 types: mono or unidentate ligand, second is poly or multidentate ligand, and third one is ambidentate ligand. The third one is very important, but 1 and 2 are equally very important children. We will discuss one by one all these things. Ambidentate ligand, here children, inside the molecule 2 donor site will be there, but at one time only one donor atom is capable to coordinate with central metal. Okay, if a ligand has 2 or more donor atom, okay, we will see that in molecules 2 or more donor sites are there available here, but complex is formed only one donor atom. The complex is formed when only one donor atom is attached to the metal. Here you can see metal, a coordinate bond is formed, and here in nitro group, nitrogen is donating a pair of electron. Okay, then it will be called nitrite to N, and the color of complex is yellow complex. See children, this all transition compound, they all show vibrant colors. Okay, so this coordination compound will be a yellow complex. Here again, see children, one correction you have to make here. Instead of nitrogen, here will be oxygen, and the central metal ion, here it will be nitrogen. Okay, here at the place of N you have to replace it, you have to substitute it with O, and here it will be N. So here oxygen is there, you have to maintain, here you have to make a correction. If oxygen is donating a pair of electron to a central metal atom, or you can say metal atom, then it will be called nitrite to O. Have you understood? See, nitrogen and oxygen both are capable to donate a pair of electron, but if nitrogen will donate or coordinate to a central metal ion or a metal atom, it will be nitrite to N, and if oxygen will donate a pair of electron to metal atom, then it will be called nitrite to O, and the color of complex will be red color complex. Now see children, monodentate or unidentate ligand. Mono means one donor site will be there. One donor atom or one point of attachment will be there and can coordinate with metal ion at only one site in a complex. Okay, here you can see oxygen. Oxygen is only available which is capable of releasing a pair of electron. It will be the water molecule. It is a neutral molecule also. It will be unidented because the donor atom is only one, that is oxygen. Or you can see point of attachment is occurring only from the one donor site. Here you can see another example, Cl minus, ammonia. At nitrogen one pair of electron is there, and in Cl also a pair of electron is available, and H2O you all are knowing oxygen have two lone pair of electron. Okay, so when one donor atom is capable to coordinate with metal ion by using its one site, it will be called mono or unidentate ligand. Now see children, polydentate or multidentate ligand. When two or more donor atom or point of attachment is available, then this is called poly or multidentate ligand. Okay, when two or more than two donor site is available which ligate with central metal atom or which can ligate with metal atom, then it will be called poly or multidentate ligand. Here this group is called oxalato group children. Oxalate, the formula COO twice 2 minus. Okay, you can see COO and COO, and these oxygen are bearing 1 minus charge. This is your oxalato. You can see two donor sites are there. This is another compound, that is ethylene diamine. Very important one. In abbreviation it is mentioned as EN, ethylene diamine. You can see ethylene means CH2, diamine, two amino groups are there, and two donor sites are also there. Nitrogen are the two donor atom. Okay, they will ligate to a metal atom or ion. Here another you can see diacetyl dioxane. It is also called DMG. Okay, so here also you can see two nitrogen atoms are capable for donating a pair of electron to central metal atom or ion. Here in Huckel's rule we have studied pyridine. Okay, so two pyridines are there, and here we will write 2,2- dipyridyl, and abbreviation form it will be DIPY. Okay children, here also two nitrogens which is capable for donating its pair of electron, and here children acetyl acetonate. Acetyl acetonate, where two oxygens are available to ligate with central metal ion. Okay, if two or more than two sites are there, then it will be called bi, tri and hexadentate ligand. Okay, next, coordination number. Coordination number is the number of ligand atom which is directly bonded to a central metal ion. Here you can see children, cobalt, silver, and again cobalt. These all are central metal ion, and here you can see it is coordinated by 6 ligand. Then what will be the coordination number? For this 6 ammonia molecule is there, so coordination number will be 6, and ligand will be 6. Here you can see 2 ammonia are there, so it is the total number of ligand that is ligating to a central metal ion, it will be called 2. So coordination number 2 and number of ligand is 2. Then see COEN thrice. EN thrice children, previously ethylene diamine, you can see in these two nitrogen, in one molecule 2 donor site is there. Okay, so for 3 molecule, how many donor site will be there? 6. So coordination number will be 6 and number of ligand will be 3. Here you can see coordination number 2, it will be linear. Coordination number 4, it can be tetrahedral or square planar. Coordination number 5, it can be trigonal bipyramidal. And coordination number 6, it will be octahedral. This all spatial arrangement depends upon the arrangement of ligand. Okay, this is your coordination number. Complex ion children. Complex ion, you can see a complex ion has a metal ion at its center with a number of other molecules or ion surrounding it. Okay, I will cover this portion in next video. Thank you.